Hi there. Eyes are often said to be windows to the soul and convey the innermost thoughts and feelings of a character. Hindi literature has a rich tradition of using this imagery to paint a vivid picture of a character's emotions. Let us explore now the ways in which different authors have used it. Sri Ramcharitmanas. A Hindu epic written by Tulsidas in the 16th century, it is a retelling of the story of Lord Ram, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, as described in Ramayana. The poem presents a moral and devotional tale of his life, his battles against evil forces, his love for his wife Sita. It is considered one of the greatest works of Indian literature and is widely revered by Hindus as a spiritual guide. The poem highlights the importance of devotion, morality, righteousness in leading a virtuous life. The eyes of Lord Ram are described as being filled with compassion and love for all creatures. They serve as a symbol of his divine nature and ultimate goodness. The eyes are used as a representation of his innermost thoughts and emotions, and they help to convey the message, love, and compassion that is central to the Ramayana. Chandrakanta. Chandrakanta by Devkinandan Khatri is an epic fantasy novel. The story revolves around the kingdom of Vijaygarh and his beautiful princess Chandrakanta. The prince of the neighboring kingdom falls in love with Chandrakanta and they plan to get married. The novel is a thrilling journey filled with adventure, love, and magic. The eyes of the protagonist Chandrakanta are described as being like stars shining with beauty and intelligence. They serve as a symbol of a strong and independent nature and determination. They also convey to the reader a desire to break free from societal norms. Bade Ghar Ki Beti. Bade Ghar Ki Beti by Munshi Premchand is a story of a wealthy landlord who has two daughters and the challenges they face in a patriarchal society. The elder daughter, who is the protagonist, is married into a low-class family, and the novel explores her struggles to find her place in a new household and the society. The novel highlights themes of social justice, gender discrimination, and the moral decay of the traditional Indian society. It is considered a classic of Indian literature and is still widely read and studied today. The protagonist is a young girl who reflects on the harsh realities of life. Her eyes are described as being filled with tears due to the difficult situations she faces daily. The eyes convey the deep emotions of sadness, duress, and suffering. They serve as a window to her soul and help readers to understand and connect with her struggles and pain. Chitra. Chitra by Rabindranath Tagore is a short story. It is a tale of two princes who are lost in a forest and come across a palace owned by a beautiful princess called Chitra. The princess challenges the true princess to a game of archery in which they must shoot a fruit from a tree while blindfolded. The prince who succeeds in hitting the fruit wins Chitra's hand in marriage. The elder prince, who is arrogant and confident, fails to hit the target, while the younger prince, who is humble and kind, succeeds and wins Chitra's heart. The story is a lesson about the virtues of humility and the dangers of pride and arrogance. The protagonist is the young prince who is torn between his duty to his kingdom and his love for a woman in the palace. The eyes of the prince are described as being filled with longing and a sense of inner turmoil. They serve as a symbol of his struggle between his duty and his desire. The eyes convey the character's internal conflict, his longing for the woman, and his duty. Nirmala. Nirmala is a novel written by Munshi Premchand. It is a story about a young girl called Nirmala who is married off at a young age to a man much older than her. The novel explores the themes of love, sacrifice, and the oppression of women in rural India. Nirmala must navigate the complexities of her arranged marriage and find a way to assert her independence while also honoring her traditional duties. Despite facing numerous obstacles, she remains strong and determined, and her resilience serves as a powerful message to young women everywhere. The eyes of the protagonist are described as being filled with innocence and a longing for freedom. They serve as a symbol of her youth and her desire for self-expression and confidence and her longing for breaking from traditional shackles. Holi. Holi, also known as the Festival of Colors, is a popular Hindu festival celebrated in India and other parts of South Asia. Holi celebrates the victory of good over evil and the arrival of spring. People gather and throw colored powder and water at each other, sing and dance and feast on sweets and delicacies. The poem Holi by Subhadra Kumari Chauhan captures the essence of this joyful celebration and its cultural significance. The poem conveys the celebratory mood and the celebrants' excitement as they play with colors, sing and dance and forget their worries. The poem highlights the essence of Holi as a festival of unity, love and renewal. In Holi, the protagonist is a young man. The speaker talks about the sparkling eyes of children playing with colors and the twinkling eyes of lovers meeting secretly. The eyes are used as a symbol of the joy and happiness that is associated with the festival of Holi. Kapan. Kapan is a short story written by Indian author Premchand. It revolves around the life of a poor man named Dhania who tries to arrange a proper shroud for his deceased wife. Despite his financial struggles and constant rejections from the wealthy, Dhania does not give up hope and eventually finds a way to give his wife a dignified funeral. The story highlights the plight of poverty and the importance of human dignity and compassion. The eyes convey the deep emotions of despair, hopelessness, and the acceptance of death and poverty. They serve as a window to his soul and help readers to understand and connect with his final thoughts in life. His character has been known for his deliberation about all things that money can buy and those which it cannot. Godan. Godan, again by Premchand, is a classic Hindi novel set in rural India during the early 20th century. The story revolves around the life of Hari, a poor farmer who struggles to make ends meet for his family. He dreams of owning a cow, but fate has other plans for him. The novel showcases the harsh realities of rural life, where poverty and caste discrimination are prevalent, and the struggles of a poor farmer to find a better life. Through Hari's journey, the novel highlights the importance of education, hard work, and the perseverance in overcoming adversity. Godan is a poignant tale of hope and is considered one of Premchand's best works. The eyes of Hari are described as being filled with determination and a longing for a better life. They serve as a symbol of his resilience and his desire to overcome the obstacles that stand in his way, his determination, his strength, and his hope for a better future. The story was brought to silver screen by late Mr. Bimal Roy in the tragic Do Bigha Zameen. Rangabhumi. Rangabhumi, a novel written by Premchand, is a social commentary that sheds light on the issues of poverty and equality. The novel follows a young man called Kallu who is determined to bring change to his village. He is faced with opposition from the wealthy and powerful landowners. Through Kallu's struggles, the novel explores themes of social justice, the power of education, and the need for solidarity. Despite its serious subject matter, Rangabhumi is a hopeful and inspiring tale that shows the power of one person to make a difference in the world. Sampatti. Sampatti by Yashpal is a novel that explores the theme of wealth and its impact on society. The protagonist of the story has a large fortune, struggles with the consequences of his wealth, including greed and corruption, as well as the loss of relationships with those closest to him. Through his journey, the reader is shown the harsh realities of what happens when wealth is pursued at any cost. The protagonist is a wealthy businessman who is blind in one eye. His eyes are described as being filled with a sense of emptiness and longing. They serve as a symbol of his spiritual poverty. Other notable mentions are Dharab Ke Sathi by Bhagwati Charan Sharma, Ansu Sambhalega by Rajendra Yadav, My Baap by Pranishwar Nath Renu, Rangabhumi by Chhagan Lal Pandya, Sara Akash by Rajendra Yadav, Basant by Jai Shankar Prasad, Khamoshi Ke Tare by Gaga Hathasi, Madhushala by Harivansh Rai Bachchan. The eyes as a symbol in Hindi literature has been a recurring theme throughout history, with different authors utilizing it in different ways to convey the emotions and thoughts of their characters. We have only scratched the surface and we hope it has inspired readers to explore further and discover many more books. Thank you. Do like, share and subscribe our channel.